And how everybody doing, man? How you doing, Jomo? What's up?
Hey, CM, how are you doing, man? What a week we are having, man. What a week. Just this last Thursday, we had a notice that we have some issues with our main account on YouTube, and the same night, all hell broke loose in the world, man. And we're not in the main, in the main YouTube channel to kind of give all the information and everything. But hey, we are alive and well, thank to God, everything is good. And crypto markets are kind of suffering through all of this, but that's why you need to be professional in these days. You need to understand how to manage risks, and that's what we're doing consistently over and over and over again. CM, how are you doing, man? How is our channel? How is our audience
Man,
doing? Say
man,
hello. Tell us how are you doing, channel audience. How are you doing?
man, I'm good, man. I'm good, man. I was about to, upload a lot of videos and stuff, in the market, but the technical issue in YouTube actually, postpone my YouTube influence. So I'm kinda, trading a little bit here, looking for shorts now because the Bitcoin price. We will look now on Bitcoin, ZBCN. Guys, make sure to give us a like, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to our Twitter, so you will never miss any live stream we do because YouTube can do whatever it wants. We are pretty much, it's our daddy. He can do whatever he wants. So make sure you have our backup channel and also the YouTube, the Twitter. Now
Yeah.
let's look on Bitcoin, and we look on ZBCN as well. But look, Bitcoin to me looks kind of trashy here. Okay, we have lower highs. We have a series of lower highs here. We have a high, lower high, and another lower high. And that lower high is like a man pee from the roof. You see the man body here. You see the PP here. Okay, so Bitcoin, if it's losing this level, you can see you have this kind of a triangle here. All right, looks like it's calling for a big move. Bitcoin, if it loses this level, we're probably going for a little correction, maybe to test the 100K again, to do like a double bottom or a zigzag, or maybe it will go lower. Again, that's what I'm thinking. Again, I know a lot of people believe it's gonna go higher from here. It could be. I'm watching the triangle, this triangle that you see here. Where it will break probably will actually determine the direction, and then we know, what's going to happen. But anyway, man, this looks like it looks like a consolidation. So are we going sideways, more sideways, or we going down, in my opinion, on Bitcoin?
Yeah, yeah. Look, I understand what you're saying, CM. I totally get it, man. What you're saying over here, but I think that this can happen. With all the issues right now. Look, if the United States is going to come to the war now with Israel and Iran, and oil prices are going to surge, and we don't know what can happen. Okay, what can happen? But hey, so far, and if I can kind of chime in here and show my chart on Bitcoin, I'm seeing what you're seeing is one possibility, but as you said, there's another one, which is that this watch line over here that was kind of support, long-term support, which is the $100,000, which I still think is a psychological number, is kind of being held over here. And also, CM, you can see that the 50-day moving average right now is respected. Okay, so look, if we go below 100K, I think okay, maybe what you're saying has more probability to it. It can go down and lower. But if I'm just looking at the chart from a perspective of just looking at the chart for just 1 second, I'm trying eliminating the noise. Okay, what I'm seeing, if I eliminate all the noise, I'm seeing a left shoulder, an inverse head, and a right shoulder, which usually, okay, not always, usually, can indicate a continuation pattern. Okay, and now I'll put this as a caveat. Usually I like inverse head and shoulders as a bottoming range and not as a continuation pattern, but it happens. Okay, so And again, I'm looking at Bitcoin as a vacuum right now. So if I'm seeing this inverse head and shoulders, I'm seeing right now that we're kind of surfing the 50-day moving average. I know that we have the $100,000 psychological number as support. For me, as long as these kind of characteristics stay intact, I'm still betting on the long side to continue. And I will share one thing, CM. You know me. I love crypto hayes, man. And by the way, crypto
Oh
hayes
no.
shared. Yeah, you know me. I just have to say it. So crypto hayes, man. Arthur Hayes, I think is the only person that you can actually listen to that knows something. And he's saying that the road to an exemption of treasuries for the US bank SLR has begun. Now, not many people know about this and what it means. By the way, if you don't know, go to the crypto, no edge, no trade. Follow my channel and follow CM's channel over here, Crypto Mindset. Follow our channels, okay? On Twitter, do it now for us, please, because as CM said, we need you to go there to make sure that you don't miss anything in case something happens to our YouTube channel. So what he's basically saying, CM, SLR is like a limitation on banks on the amount of leverage they can use in order to buy treasuries. Okay. So if you remove the limit, the amount of leverage banks, all right, and funds can increase, multiples, meaning that's a way to print money, okay, in the United States. And we know that even though short term, kind of fluctuation happens due to wars, we know that wars don't reverse course usually on Bitcoin. We saw that in the Russia-Ukraine war. We saw that in the multiple wars in Israel. We saw that in India-Pakistan kind of small conflicts. They had a small term effect, short term effect, but not a lasting reversal effect. However, we know that money printing has long-term effects on crypto, and the limitation of SLR being reduced, I think, is an added value to if we look at the chart, at least. Salutes here. You know what it means that I'm right. That's what people say.
Yeah, man. Uh, well, let's dive into the crypto market after this amazing geopolitical analysis. 60 SPX. Let's look on SPX, man. SPX and yeah. Okay. By the way, okay, I'm gonna be back for it first, but let's look on SPX. Okay, SPX. This is a very good coin. Again, we recommended all our last webinar. What the F Bybit? Jomo, did you see Bybit having very strange wicks all over his coins charts on the spot market recently? I've seen
Look
it
at the
on,
perpetuals.
yeah.
I didn't had a chance to update people, but I had a sell at
What?
100%, and this
What?
week took it. I
What?
sold at the 100% gain because of this week. I don't know what happened, but that's why you always must have orders already ready in the exchange. Okay, I had an order ready at 100% gain from our entry, CM, and it hit it.
Oh
So
my God, man! You got lucky.
I got extremely lucky, man.
You got filthy lucky, man.
I
Wow,
know, man.
man. Wow, man. This is
Nice though,
Jomo.
right?
This is Jomo selling here, and and this is Jomo selling, taking its profit at $3, man. Once when he was buying it here, okay, we shared it in our community. The breakout of 124. Remember it clear as a day. That's 150% gains, man, on something that actually went only only 40%. So hey, there is benefits of trading on Bybit, guys. So get yourself an account, guys. That's a free money account. Uh,
Free money, man. Free
but
money. And
man,
hey, just for
yeah.
this is look. This was luck. This was the luck side of everything, but the professional side of everything was the way we traded it. And by the way, see, I'm just to interfere with your stream for just 1 second. I want to make sure that people understand that this is the trade that we took in our membership. Okay, and CM, can you please show my screen over here? Look, this is from June 8th. Okay, it's an SPX long. Actually, we took it at 1.35. Okay, and everything. This is the chart. I'm going to enlarge it for people to see. Okay. So as you can see, June 8th, this was the entry, 1.235. Okay. We took it. Okay. This is something we took in our membership, both me and CM. Okay. And not only people that were in our membership, as CM said, people that came to our last webinar, also they got the list of bangers that we believe can have a big move, and SPX was on that list. So anyone that attends our seminars and webinars can see this, CM. And we don't say the M word anymore, MO, you know what I'm trying to say, but it means that people got a glimpse of what it takes and what you can achieve by being a professional trader. And it doesn't take a lot of work, just some knowledge that we teach. So SPX was a very successful trade for everyone over here. But Phil is saying something afterwards, CM. He's saying, believe in something. And this sounds like an echo of Murad.
Murad,
Phil,
yeah.
are you Murad by any chance? Are you Murad by himself watching our live stream? Because this
Nah,
is the
nah.
this is the exact phrase Murad used, right? You remember, CM? He had a tweet. Believe in something.
He always say it, man. He always said it's part of his tweet, man. Like it's part of his DNA, and that's cool, man. The SPX thing, is probably gonna pump hard. It's probably gonna be a very good trade for this cycle. Again, that's what the charts are saying now at the moment. And yeah, he's probably gonna be considered a genius for a while, Mr. Murad. But then, then once it's gonna top out, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Now,
I can't wait to see him kind of
round
making
trip.
money again, and retracing back down to see how he round tripped his account again, because he round tripped his account several times already, from a few millions to 100 million and back down. So I mean,
We will
the
see.
emotional
We will see
baggage.
how strong is his belief really in the bear market if he's still holding. If he's, let's see how strong his belief is.
Exactly.
Amazon, how you doing, man? Guys, please do us a favor. Cook the like, cook the like, cook the like. Share it on your X. We need your help to get to more people because we don't have the big channel now. Big, the big channel, and we're
The main
just
channel.
the main channel. So really, we need your help. If you can do it, just click the like. You just click here, like, and if you can share it on your X, amazing. Look, Amazon, get yourself the webinar because you are not really knowing the difference between ZBCN to this DAG rubbish. I'll show you the DAG chart. Okay,
Yeah,
Uh,
man.
this is not the same. You are comparing a Ferrari to not even a bicycle, to a fish. A fish, man. Like, this is absolute rubbish. And the guy is comparing this, okay, this rubbish to ZBCN. All right, let me just try to put it on the same chart so you will see it. All right, I have ZBCN ready. All right, look at this baby here, so cute. Give me a second. I'll go weekly here. Oh, it's daily as well. Daily both. Yeah, no. This ZBCN. This one is weekly. This one is daily. Okay, so let's look on weekly here. All right. So look, first of all, man, the ZBCN consolidation is different. Okay, it's different. It's different because you have the price action is much less volatile. Let's look on this move from top to bottom, from bottom to high. Okay, that's like 500%. All right, this is a 500% move on this crypto. Okay, this is a crypto, 500%. Okay, from top to bottom. All right, now here the ZBCN from the low here to the high here, that's only 160%. Okay, so that's already telling you, hey, this is much more tight. This is actual accumulation. All right, here this thing can continue lower, man. No one is saying to you, hey, it must continue up from here. It's still in stage one. it's stage one, it's going sideways, but again, there is a risk it will go lower. There is no, here, ZBCN had a higher low, okay? I will just drop it and I will show you the ZBCN chart and then we look on the rubbish, okay? Let's go ZBCN. ZBCN, boy, oh boy. I'm gonna buy it. Okay, so ZBCN is totally different, man. Okay, it's totally different. You can see here the flat bottom here, how it's not going lower here, and you know, it had this part, that the retest here and the squeeze. If you see it on the daily, you had this higher low on the daily here, and the consolidation here that created this right side of the chart, the cup and handle, the move into the uptrend here. The DAG rubbish is absolute poop, man. You cannot compare this trash to, man, really, this is trash. There is no evidence of the right side coming up and squeezing under resistance ready to break out. Nothing, man. There is more evidence for downward move. Down, down, down. It's all I see. Look at the 200 week MA sloping down. That's horrible. Let's look on the 200-day MA. Below the 200, below the 50. This is absolute trash, trash, trash. And man, if we're talking about now Amazon, really, you need to sharpen your skills. Obviously, your skills are trash when you filter in coins. Really, you need to be accountable. Make sure you get yourself the crypto gem sniper, because we're gonna show you, first of all, how to trade crypto professionally, how to treat it professionally, how to analyze chart, how to filter the best coins, because we trade only the best coin. If you trade DAG is rubbish. It's not even on my watch list. If I will give it a grade from 0 to 100, I will give it 5, okay? 5 points
CM,
out of 500. It's rubbish.
Doug is a rug.
DAG is a rug. DAG is a rug, man. And yeah, man, really, on a serious note, really, the Gem Sniper is going to happen next week. We invite you all to get yourself a seat in the Gem Sniper, where we, just like the other webinar, we shared the best coins that will pump, and one of them was ZBCN, and one of them was SPX, and people that attended the webinar made lovely, lovely, lovely moves. Same here. You're going to get our watch list. You're going to get our strategy, all the skills necessary. So make sure you get yourself in a place over there in the webinar.
Yeah, man. We had more that moved. By the way, CM, I want to say something. Please allow me just to share one thing for Amazon, because I think this is going to be for everyone, because I like this chart specifically to give the analogy. So what Amazon is trying to say, that this looks like ZBCN. Now, ZBCN was a stage 1 breakout neglect. If we go to the past, okay, CM, in the beginning of the coin, all right, the beginning of that, this is DAG, okay, we had something that was a better kind of way to say, you know what, this was potentially the stage 1 neglect of the beginning that might look like what ZBCN is painting. And look what happened on the breakout of this, okay? This actually continued initially just from the first breakout, like 200, 300% almost. Then it needed a period of correction, but it continued to make more and more and more until it topped out after, let's just measure this for just one moment, topped out after 1300%. So this, okay, we call stage 1. Over here, this move up, me and CM, we call this stage 2 uptrend, okay? Then you have the stage 3 topping. Then you have what we call the stage 4, okay, downward where you're short. And now we're in what is called a neglect phase, but we are in a rubbish neglect phase right now, where it's still going down and down and down. This was where we were before the stage 2, and this is where we're after the stage 4, already down. Just to make sure people understand, ZBCN is a new coin, okay? New coin that only had the beginning of its stage 2. That's why me and CM are bullish on this, because it only just kind of started the stage 2 uptrend. And we believe right now as of the evidence that this is going to continue, okay, higher and higher. So this was a nice kind of way for me to show people how we look at the charts and how to kind of compare things. And Amazon, you compared it wrong. You compared something after stage 4 instead of something that was new prior to its stage 2. Okay,
And
and we
most
teach this.
and most people in crypto, why most of them are failing miserably, John, is they don't understand the fact they don't have a filter process. Okay, is it a new coin or an old coin? Okay, if it's an old coin, usually it's trash. Usually trash. What is the chart saying? Does it had already a market cycle? Usually cryptos that had a full-blown market cycle will take more than 5 years to recover into their new highs, if at all. Okay, so really, you don't want to touch these coins that already had a blow off cycle last cycle. You really, or you know what? If you touch a few of them, let's say like Solana, or some kind of a coin that actually brings something to the table, that's different. But if you just you know, dabbing your hand into this, pile of crap of cryptos and taking out, oh, dog, it's on a discount. That's why all people lose money, all retail lose money in crypto because they're following the YouTubers' advice that they're buying cheap now. And if it goes back to the all-time high, it's gonna be amazing returns for them. But they're not going to go to their all-time highs because these coins are cooked.
Yeah, most cryptos are craptos. Remember this, guys. Most cryptos are just craptos. And CM, we talked about the filter that me and you have, all right? And we're distilling this kind of filter for people that we're going to teach in the next seminar, okay? So the next seminar, the Crypto Gem Sniper, is all about when to buy, okay? The last seminar, the Gem Hunter, was what to put on your radar. The Crypto Gem Sniper is when to buy something that is on your radar, something that is red hot, is about to move, is about to pump now, okay? And within this, CM and I are going to share a filter base, okay? Something that says, hey, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, that increase the probability of something to really move now. And we're going to teach this, okay? Now, we have people, and I'm seeing John here, and I'm seeing many people that love the seminars for one reason. It shares real value, CM, and it gives a real skill set for people to navigate the markets. Look, so many people, CM, we know this, so many people are just lost within the infinite amount of coins, infinite amount of how it pumped. One day it pumps, another day it frogs. They don't know what to do. Look, the market can be brutal. The market can be predatory if you don't know what to do. Sometimes the market is like, oh, I'm going to help everyone, and it just pumps everything. But that's like a small amount of the time. The rest of the time, it's really predatory, and people need to have a skill set. They need to have the knowledge, and that's why we created this series of seminars that we are doing to teach everyone how we do it, so people can have a grasp of how to take matters into their own hands. And as you noted, CM, each end of seminar, we give people the list of bangers so they can have a head start. Okay, and we share that. So hopefully people understand that you need to scan the QR code. Okay, you need to scan it right now. Go to a page. You need to reserve your spot because it has limited availability. Okay, reserve it now. Okay, and by the way, CM, the first one that buys on live, okay, the first one that buys the Crypto Gem Sniper on live is going to get as a gift for free the last seminar, the Crypto Gem Hunter, for free. The first one to buy live. So if you want to get 2 for 1, you need to scan the QR code right now and check that out.
All right, Peter, how you doing? Peter, our lovely member, how you doing? Look, sir, how should we behave in the current war situation? Man, that's why I make these market updates daily. You watch them, you know exactly what you need to do. Okay, you watch them, you know exactly what I'm doing, and you should just follow me, follow me, man. You're gonna do very well. War situation, man. We're not in a war. We just trade crypto. Okay, we or our day to day, man. I have my laptop. The market is on. Everything is all right. Bitcoin is in a bull market. It's all good. Now we have now we have short trade setups, okay, that I shared, and we sit in like mainly in cash. Like 90% of the account, is in cash. If the short will trigger, maybe 80% will be in cash. You know what I mean? So me, I'm just playing with shorts now, and I'm waiting for the next Bitcoin breakout. Once Bitcoin will start the next leg up, we're going to brr. But till that happen, we don't want to get chopped to pieces. So we're sitting in cash, waiting patiently. If you want to take some shorts, you have them on the page. Go have a look. They are ready to be triggered. If you don't, that's cool. Just wait patiently. Once we get another banking trade, I'm gonna share it.
For sure, Peter.
Tell a minute about Kaspa, please. What do you expect? Let's look on Kaspa Cast.
Let's
Mr.
look on Kaspa.
Kaspa is rubbish, man. It is. I will tell you again the analogy of the man from the roof that is coming back fiercely here. You can see that was the first time it came here, and it did a big PP. Okay, a big PP here from the top. That was your top. Then you had he came again. He came again here. Boom, 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 boom. PP. All right. Then another big PP here. Now here, we thought, hey, Kaspa is doing a double bottom. A double bottom with a neckline breakout. That was a tradable bottom. We made great profits here. We and our members, okay? From here to here, that was an amazing trade. Two trades we had here. We had the first trade here all the way here. That was like a 30%. And then we had from here, from the next base, we had another 30%. Again, nothing out of the ordinary, but was a good trade. Then we warned you guys, the man from the roof is coming. We told you this doji candle, this doji here, we told you that's not looking good. Looks like a blow off top. And look what happened. The man from the roof is back. PP on your lovely Kaspa. And it's still PP. Look at that. It's still going down. Now, Kaspa is bearish, man. It just broke. Let me show you. It just broke below its moving averages again after making a fake out breakout here. That was, we thought, hey, there is a chance Kaspa is reversing the downtrend, but it failed. It came back down below them, and the 200 days still sloping down. Kaspa is in a serious problem. And sir, just to let you know, we had one guy that joined our elite membership, okay? This guy had like $300,000 in Kaspa on the peak around the 13 cent. We told him, me and Jomo, part of the service to the elite VIP, we talk with them one-on-one, we coach them, we guide them, we give them unlimited service and access to us. We told him, hey man, are you serious? Sell everything. He sold everything. Now, instead of being in a haircut of like 50%, down 150,000, he's now in the green. So, hey, man, really, if you're holding Kaspa and you're in love with Kaspa, that's okay. But don't put all your eggs in this basket, because this basket starting to smell like iffy. It's starting to be very, very iffy, and it's still in a downtrend. It's still in stage 4, man. There is a risk it will go lower, man. It can go lower.
Yeah, man. It can go lower. CM2, I'll be frank, man. I'm kind of sad for people that are holding Kaspa just because they believe in it so much. I know people that are holding a lot of money in Kaspa, man. And it's a shame because and this comes to show that the charts, they don't lie, and the funny thing about the PP, people forget, CM, I want to use your analogy, if you may, if you allow. This is the weekly chart in Kaspa, right? And your analogy is, what happened over here? Oh, your analogy here is that we have a PP man right here, right? Every time, let me move this. Every time there's a PP man kind of peeing. Now he pees. And then, and if you're a dude, you know that when you pee on the floor, initially you get splashes on your legs, right? So you move back a little bit, and these are the splashes here. But you need to understand, splashes happen. You know the splashes are going to come, right? So we know that bounces happen, but then you PP again, and then all of a sudden it splashes back up. Splashes. One day, okay, we don't know when the PP man is going, but the PP is going to be almost out of PP. So the splashes will become smaller and smaller, okay? And then finally, we're going to get to a stage where, the PP man has no PP anymore, okay? So we need to wait until it ends, the splashes end. CM, I remember we telling people back here, okay, back in the past, we got a lot of hate. We told people that this kind of chart usually creates a longer term sideways move, okay? Now, initially it looked like a V-bottom recovery, but now it's actually confirming that the PP man has that more time, and we don't know when he's going to end, but at one point or another, let's call it anywhere between, now, which is like, let's say anywhere between 1 cent and 5 and 7 cents, is going to end one day. It's going to go sideways, and it's going to go into a neglect phase, for a while. See, I'm looking at a chart right now. We were talking about Kaspa going to new highs. The probabilities of it going to new highs are becoming lower and lower and lower, in my opinion. This just looks like a chart that needs a long time to kind
It
of
is
get
cooked.
back. Yeah, man.
Kaspa is cooked, my friend, and we are not buying cooked coin. That's why we are profitable every year, because our coin selection filter and risk management strategy will not allow us buy this rubbish. It doesn't matter what your YouTube is saying. It doesn't matter if Crypto Galaxy is calling for $7 or the founder is just found a new mistress from America and he's like driving a Ferrari. We don't give an F. All we
No.
care is about profiting from crypto market on a monthly basis, on a yearly basis, staying in the green, and all we care is our account going up consistently. If we do that, we don't give an F about anything. That's the only thing that matters when we trade crypto. Peter, yeah, absolutely. It can come back there. I will show you the ZBCN chart. The ZBCN, oh, nice. Well, look, ZBCN again. It had a little dead cat bounce 2 days ago. Here, you had a little dead cat bounce. It looks like a lower high. So, or it's gonna go sideways here and then maybe reverse, or it's gonna come down. Now, will it come down back to our first entry? Could be. It could come back. We talked about it. They could come back there and do a full retrace into the breakout point. It is still gonna be bullish because you're up a ton, from the lows, and you're still above the 50 moving average, the 100 moving average, the 200 moving average. Where's the 100? You see the 100, all this and moving average pocket. This is a monster bull market. Okay. Now it is consolidating, it's cooling off. People are scared to death. Why they are scared to death? Because they did not close the trade. We closed the trade already on the pump, took the profit, and now we're sitting and waiting for the next opportunity. Here there was a little opportunity, took a little trade, got stopped out. Now, if it's gonna go lower, we'll give another opportunity, we try again. Once it's gonna create a proper base, a tradable bottom kind of a continuation, oh boy, we're gonna buy this. We're gonna buy this stuff. Where is my share screen? We are gonna buy it, man. And man, ZBCN, we're gonna print with it for this cycle a lot. Hey, Kevin, how you doing, Kevin?
Hey, Kevin, what's up?
When do you think ZBCN will fly? Again, sir, I think ZBCN will start really accelerating once Bitcoin is done with the bollocks. Because Bitcoin is carrying the entire market, okay? Bitcoin need to be finishing its bullshit phase now, that is like or going sideways or going a little bit down, corrective cooling off consolidation. Once it's done, and they're done with the bollocks, Yeah, and you're gonna start seeing Bitcoin ticking back up in a bullish posture. Woohoo, like like a nice, uh, like a nice exotic bird. Like it's going. It's wanna go like green, lovely, bullish. We know how to identify and see that. Okay, once we're gonna get that, ZBCN will start ripping, man. I believe that's what I believe, man, and we'll continue to the next leg three. Now again, it might take more time. It might need more consolidation. Remember, ZBCN just had a 10x. Okay, just had a 10x. All right, so sometimes you need a digestion of price for it to build some kind of a base for another leg up. Because remember, sir, the next leg up is gonna melt your face. I'm telling you, man, it's gonna cook your face, and it's gonna be, that's what I believe. I believe the next leg up of ZBCN is going to be legendary, legendary.
Yeah, man, I agree.
Amen. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for your support and kindness. Please share it on your X. Subscribe to our X's as well. Don't forget, sir. And consider joining our webinar, sir, because we're really going to help you thrive and succeed in this space.
And look what he says at the end. He says in another one of the comments, he said that he took our advice. Finally, people understand that we're here to give good, sound, and solid advice, and some people take it. Thank you very much. By the way, your name is in Arabic. I don't know how to read Arabic. Tell us your name in the comment section so we can give you a shout out, Mr.
Salam alaikum. Salam
Salam
alaikum.
alaikum. What about Cord? Is asking about Tars AI. Look, let me share this CM just for a quickie. And by the way, we don't have any more questions. So if anyone wants to ask questions now before we wrap things up, ask a question as fast as possible while I answer this one so we can make sure to answer your questions. Okay, for now, for Mr. Cord, I'm going to look at Tai. Okay, CM, allow me, please. Look, so Tai is a new coin. It's something that I like, new coins. And also, initially, if we kind of zoom into the last bit of action, initially I liked the action over here. Okay, it made a 500% move, then it consolidated sideways, it created a VCP. Okay, and if you don't know what VCP means, you need to join our seminars. Okay, we made even some money on a trade here, but it reversed. Okay, and not only that it reversed, it created a pivot failure because it broke below this level, and basically created a base failure because it just broke down. So I know many of you don't understand what I'm saying, and that's perfectly fine. Okay, a lot of you people are in a different spot in your journeys. Okay, but right now Tai, okay, is just looking like something that initially got some love. Okay, over here, let's call this the love section. Okay, I'm going to put a big heart on this, and then it failed, okay, miserably. Now it looks like it's on the way down. Okay, so right now Tai is not something that I'm looking at anymore. I did look at it here. Now it's off my list because of this action. If in the future it decides to go back into range and to tighten its price action, then to break out from this kind of horizontal level, let's call it the 105. Okay, actually it goes all the way here. You can see this level over here. If this breaks out from this level, maybe I can get interested. Until then, I am not interested. Okay, if it's just chops around, that's what the price is doing. Okay, the price is just kind of chopping around right now. As long as it chops around, I have no interest in holding it. I have no interest in looking at it. It's just in noise period right now. Okay, so for me, Tai, which is Tars AI, right now lost favor, not looking at it. It needs to regain strength, contract in volatility, show us the beautiful characteristics for it to become interesting again. Okay, so for me, I find it that it lost favor, at least in my opinion and for my characteristics. CM, do you have anything to add about it?
Hamed, how you doing,
Ahmed.
Hamed?
Ahmed. Nice, nice.
Let's look on
Shout out to
Fartcoin.
Ahmed.
Let's look on Fartcoin. Guys, do us a favor. Smash the like, subscribe, share it on your X. Guys, follow us on X. You have the handles below. Crypto Mindset 4 and No Edge, No Trade. Follow us on X. Support us because we're having some technical issues with our main channel on YouTube. So make sure you have a subscription to our Twitter so you not miss out these lovely live streams. Fartcoin. Let's look on Fartcoin. And if you have any question, drop it now. We're going to wrap it up very, very shortly. Fartcoin. Fart.
The fact that we're talking about a coin that is called fart coin says everything about crypto, ladies and gentlemen, at least in my opinion.
Yeah, man, that's absolutely amazing. Well, look, Fartcoin, man. Yeah, maybe I'm gonna trade it if it's gonna, come up here. Hopefully, it's gonna do like a nice bullish, maybe come back here, do like a little double bottom, whatever, consolidation, squeezy. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna trade it here. But there is a risk it will pull back now if it's doing like a double top kind of thingy. And actually, there is a risk that this is forming now a bigger lower high, and it's gonna come back down here. There is a risk. So for me, I'm not buying it. I'm not trading it. It's on my watch list. It's one of the coins I'm watching, and I have an alert, as you can see here. Yeah, it's on my watch list. But after the current price development, it is not in my best meme coins kind of plays now. It's out there, but it's not in my best one.
Definitely. And hey, Red Pill, maybe it's time for you to join one of the seminars. Join the Gem Sniper to understand where we buy things and when we buy a coin. When do we engage in it? That's the whole purpose of the Crypto Gem Sniper. Not for nothing, we call it a sniper because a sniper, we all know, he waits patiently for the right target and only hits when he has a high probability shot. Okay, that's what we do in the crypto trading and investing, sector. That's what we do for a living. Okay, and we want to teach you when to buy. Okay, so Red Pill, Hamed, Amazon, Cord, everyone here that is asking about coins. Okay, for me, it tells me that you need some guidance about when to buy them. Okay, so definitely scan the QR code now, check it out. Go buy the Crypto Gem Sniper. Okay, it's in the 25th of June. Okay, so we have like 7 days. That's it. That's a week from today. It's next week, actually. Wednesday next week's CM, 9 a.m. EST. We're going to teach you all the alpha of how and when we buy. Look, this is a real skill set. A real skill set you can take home. Okay, hey, nothing. Look, everyone that comes to our seminars are extremely happy. Yeah, extremely. We get all the time from people, telling us about how amazed they are with it, man, and how much it helps them. So they must, scan the QR code and go check it out, man. All right, CM, what do we have? Let's wrap it out or what?
We have a dude now that is now pulling the meme coin list from CoinGecko and is now typing all of them one after another. Let's wait for him to finish and then we can wrap it up because we'll see. Maybe he want to come up with another 100 crap.
But wait, CM, his handle is negative man. I don't like negative mans. I like positive man.
Maybe he was negative and now he flipped himself to positive.
I don't know, man. You see, it looks like a negative over there.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. Well, look, let's go a quick look on Toshi and Turbo and wrap it up. The other one is rubbish anyway, so
Let's do it.
Let's do it, guys. Cook the like, subscribe. Negative man, cook the like, man. Be a nice guy. Toshi,
be a positive man.
Toshi, yeah, it have work to be doing here. It had a big pump here, just like very similar to the turbo pump. We're gonna show you. Since then, the PP man is all over here and it's peeing. Okay, it's PP. So for me, Toshi is a big PP now. There is no edge there. Same with Turbo. Where is Turbo? The little toad.
The
Tur.
little toad.
Look
It's a
on the
turtle.
toad. It's a turtle. I think it's it's a toad. But anyway, Turbo, yeah, is PP. After a big boner here, he had a big boner, the man, and then now he's resting and taking a big PP. So Turbo, same idea as well. And Turbo, man, Turbo, the problem here that you cannot break above the 200 AMA, the decline in 200 AMA. That's a red flag. We don't buy coins below their decline in 200 AMA usually, unless you have a tradable bottom setup. And yeah, this looks like dog poop for me at the moment. Again, if it can break out above these moving averages and get a golden cross, that will be amazing. But if not, it can go lower. It can go to new lows. So for me, Turbo is a big no-no. And let's wrap it up. And
Dude, by the way, you are right. It is a toad. It is a toad, man.
yeah,
I literally thought it's a turtle for one moment, man. I don't know why. It's a toad.
Turbo Toad token, man. That's the ticker. Turbo Toad meme
To the
coin.
toad.
The Turbo Toad. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Subscribe, follow us on X, Twitter, give us some love, PP likes the likes, subscribe, click the bell, and join us. Join us in the Crypto Gem Sniper, the best webinar in crypto by far. Book yourself a spot with the link below.